Ladies and gentlemen, it's the very final match of this weekend of the OC Catch CWC 2021 edition finals week. Hello everybody, I'm here with Snow Leopard. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing just great. This is going to be an awesome match. We get to see United States and France face off yet again for, I believe, the third time this tournament. This time for third place.
Third time this tournament? Really?
I think it's the third.
Well.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Whoa.
I'll have to double check on that real quick, but...
No, not the third time, I'm pretty sure. This is the second
Is it
time.
the second?
First time was like... Germany is not the same as France. Snow Leopard.
Hold on.
How dare you? They faced each other off like quite a handful of times anyway.
I'm just going senile.
It's always been exciting. That's the main thing you have to take away from that comment of Snow Leopard, which didn't make any sense. Lad, what have you done? The only way that could have happened is if they also faced each other in group stage, which was not the case. Neither of them faced each other then. But they played against each other in the winners bracket, where France won over the United States over a tiebreaker game. And this time, this match will be even more important for either team. The winner of this match will be a guaranteed top 3, and they will be given the tickets to the Grand Finals week, which is next weekend. There's only going to be 3 teams left. The team that loses this match is out, 4th place. Very exciting indeed. Can't wait what's going to happen today.
Absolutely, yeah. Both teams definitely want to be winning this here. It's going to be top 3 guaranteed. Chance to go all the way if you can get the win here. Loser will be going home with 4th place.
Still very respectable for either team. It's the furthest that France got into the CWC ever anyway, so in that regard we should praise them very much for that achievement. Other than that, USA has been in Grand Finals a few times already. They've already had podium twice in their careers, and they're gonna want to extend that, obviously. Anyway, we started with the bans already. It seems that the first ban is going to be done by France here, meaning that the USA won that role. That's going to be Hard Rock 2 banned by France. Kuroki Sekai no Dokoku. And then... No, never mind me. Is that correct, what I'm saying? Freeze getting banned by Hollow, it seems? Okay, no, it's right. I only read Sekre and I thought that Leo was like addressing Sekre, but I'm wrong. Alright. No, France is banning in 3 on the other hand. And then picking 3rd time unlucky. So France did win the role, actually. Was a little confused there. My bad.
It's alright, we're all a little confused today.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we are gonna see Nomad 2 coming out for our first pick. 3rd time unlucky. T-Pazolite. I don't know how to pronounce.
It's T-Pazolite, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Mostly the easiest map in the normal pool, considered by, or at least a lot of people consider it to be the easiest of the normal pool, and that makes sense in my opinion as well. So it's going to be picked by France, just like in the previous match they played, also picking that map first against Canada. And it worked out quite alright. France being a very strong normal team, as we've already mentioned a few times throughout the tournament, and recaps as well. And USA is very strong on all fronts too, but I would definitely give the slight edge to France in terms of normal quality of play from all of their players.
Yeah, I definitely think this match in general is going to be very back and forth. We've seen the United States struggle against France earlier in this tournament. And I have to say, what is your prediction for this match? Right now, I have to go with my boys, have to go with the United States, so I have 7-4 for USA, but what about you?
Yeah, that's USA bias for you. Even the USA commentators don't care to hide their biases at all, as you can see. But that's fair. They're a good team. Though I am thinking France might actually have a bit of an edge over the USA this time around, looking at the results from how they played in their previous match in this final round. And as you can see, the first bit is going to be there for Lexi for the United States, so France is going to take up a bit of an early lead. I'm not entirely sure how deep this game will go, though, whether they'll go tiebreak or not. It could very well happen. Not a few misses there for Electric Tobas and Sekre. The Creeper too, and it's only Natsuko with combo who's also going to miss right after that. Lexi now the only one left with a bit of combo. seems that USA has a bit of a combo advantage, and that's going to give him back the lead for now. But to conclude my little story, I believe France might be able to take it if the results from the previous matches were any sort of indicator for this match. Then again, USA was really tired yesterday as well, playing really late. I'm not entirely sure if that was representative of what they are capable of. Let's see what happens.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's really any team's game here, and I would be excited to see a tiebreaker, honestly. See, everybody's up above 200 combo now after struggling a little bit on that earlier section. Totobus is going to be the first to break, though.
And there's Electro missing as well. United States going to be holding on to their combos, and that's going to be only left on France, and that's not going to be enough. Map is like 3 thoughts in already. The creep is going to miss for United States, going to stop the bleeding a little bit there for France, but Electro missing right after. There's no progress made yet, and they're going to have to do that soon because the map doesn't have a lot left. Craig, the Creeper, and Lexi all missing, though. We have Natsuko and Tobus with combos left for France. And as you can see, that bar is going to go into the red right after those misses. And that's a very nice combo advantage. So Tobus going to miss. It's going to be traded with Lexi, though. So it doesn't really matter too much, as you can see. Natsuko really playing out of his mind here, trying to carry France to their first victory. And that might have just worked out, as you can see. Map already finishing here with the last stream. Really weird pattern. Everybody catching that, though. France taking up that first point.
Yeah, really well played by France at the end there. It definitely looked like they're going to be losing the opening breaking point. Not what you want to see at all to start out a match, but they were able to clutch it back right at the end with that team miss from the United States.
Yeah, that was fairly unlucky for the United States. They had a really solid performance up until that final part of the map, which is the hardest part of the map. So, I mean, it happens at times. And again, I would say that France is a tad bit better on normal than the United States, and it helps a lot that 6 out of the 16 maps in the map pool are normal. That's including tiebreak as well. So plenty to be played there.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, to see what the United States are going to go for. Actually, they already picked immediately Hidden 1. You can see this Lexi thinking that he's going to be doing pretty well here. Going to be upset if he doesn't. That definitely makes sense. One of the strongest hidden players in the United States, if not the world.
Exactly. Now that he's gotten a new setup, his hidden skills might have actually slightly decreased as he's getting used to the much lower delay that he's currently experiencing on OC, and that might actually feel weird at first glance when you're really used to playing with a certain amount of delay. You're really used to playing hidden with that exact delay. But it didn't really seem to bottleneck him that much so far in the tournament. 2 rounds after that he's gotten... this is like 2 rounds after that he's gotten the new PC setup. So I think he's gotten more than acclimated by now. And in that sense, the United States definitely has a stronger hidden setup than France. France not really specializing in hidden all too much with their current setup.
Yeah, like you said, Lexi with that new PC setup, struggling a little bit on hidden in the earlier rounds, but interestingly enough has reported that he's been doing really well on other mods that he hasn't normally played. We've actually been seeing Lexi in for a lot of picks that you wouldn't expect, just like that no mod pick we saw earlier. Classic United States trying to buy our way to the win with better setups for our players.
I hope that the Frenchies don't have any bad PCs either. I don't think they actually do, so...
Gotta make sure all the top tier players have the top tier systems so they can play their best.
If only they got sponsored in some sort of way by you, Snow Leopard.
Maybe one day.
I know you. And that's gonna happen sometime, I'm very sure.
Eventually.
Second map of the match anyway, this Hidden 1 right in front of us. We're going to see how these players will perform. The hard part is going to start in a little bit. There's going to be a few misses there for Totobus, Natsuko, and Zach and Sekre as well for the United States. Everybody now having miss on both teams.
Yeah, Natsuko and Sekre holding the highest combos right now. Everyone's struggling a little bit on that intro. Natsuko going to find a miss as well as Sekre though.
Yeah, big misses every single time from Natsuko though, so that's actually gonna hinder the team a little bit, as you can see now at 93% accuracy, whereas Sekre is still at 98%. Zach is also kind of struggling there for the United States. Lexi is still having a really high accuracy percentage, but their score is not super high. Electra finds a lot of consecutive misses right now, though, whereas the United States actually able to sort of hold on to combos, except for Sekray. Zac and Totobus are going to be trading once again. Lexi now the only one who's actually left with any sort of tangible combos. You can see here 350, and that's really important at the moment because that's literally the only thing that's securing the United States their score advantage at the moment. 420 combo now, rising even higher, whereas everybody on the France not really up to par. Electra at 200 plus, but he's still battling uphill right now. Zac also at 200, and that's going to provide so much score right now for France, United States. I'll have to take it back right after there as Lexi, Zac, Sekray all miss. Tobus is the only one with a bit of combo, but it's not enough for France to take it back yet.
Yeah, we can see the United States had quite a bit of a lead there. Everyone's struggling again. Tobus trying to claw things back for his team. He's held on so far. There's not a lot of map left, though. I don't know if they have time.
He's also back at 200 plus combo, so that means that the bleeding has already stopped for the United States. Tobus really trying him, and then Natsuko and Electra have so many misses towards this part of the map still, and Tobus really can't do it. We also see Zac back at 200 combos, doing quite nice here. Lexi not getting that 950,000 plus score, but it's still more than enough to get 8 points on the scoreboard for United States. As you can see, score difference of about 160,000. Very nicely done by the US.
Yeah, we have Lexi with 99% there. The highest other accuracy was 97.98 from Sekray, so we can really see Lexi coming in very clutch for the United States here. Expect to see a couple more picks like that out of the hidden pool. Although there's only one left for them to pick from, but I imagine we'll see kind of a similar result from that other hidden pick.
Correct. France definitely not going to be trying that second hidden map here. It's definitely going to be the US picking it. I wonder what they will do. I think that just going for all the novel maps would make the most sense here for France. Because Hard Rock and Double Time, I'm fairly sure that the United States will actually opt for those maps primarily when they're done with Hide and Seek being hidden too. And France will get to play them eventually anyway. So there you go, no more 4 being picked here. Armageddon makes a lot of sense to just go for the really fast, specific map difficulties.
Yeah, like you said, I expect to see France to be going through most of the no mod pool here, with the United States having some good mod players for pretty much all the mods. It's going to be interesting to see how Hard Rock and Double Time go, because I think Double Time, the United States is in a pretty strong spot right now, but Hard Rock, with missing out on Rostold, we are, kind of missing a few players there. But we'll have to see how it goes.
Still a very capable normal team, but it's just the fact that France is a bit of a better normal team still, I do believe.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. Like we mentioned earlier, we saw France actually beat the United States last time they met up, so France definitely can do it.
Mm-hmm. Just having a really good performance on that tiebreak when they last met up, and probably like the best tiebreak performance of that week too. So France knows how to do a tad bit of non-mod, as you can see. United States indeed only missing out from Russell. That could have improved the team in terms of non-mod. But then again, Lexi and the Creeper also really solid non-mod players if they try enough, and they have tried enough of this game. So they're still going to be playing absolutely spectacularly, I do believe. Getting into that third map.
Yeah, when I saw that our team was going to be missing Rostold, I was a little bit worried, but then Lexi has been stepping up for no mod. As I say that, it looks like Lexi had some really early misses there. Missed the first few notes.
Yeah, just a couple of them. Electra is going to follow out for France here with a few misses. So that's going to give a bit of an early advantage to the United States. Another miss there for Electra. Actually, really fortunate spot to miss on, because this is definitely the part where you can accumulate a bit of combo before the map gets a fair bit harder. No Life's going to follow up there for France, and the United States definitely leading by quite a lot here.
Yeah, not a great start for France, but there's still plenty of the map to go. We're only about a quarter of the way in.
That's correct. It's going to intensify a little bit now, but more misses for No Life. not making the situation any better for France. The creep is going to follow it up, and that's going to stop the bleeding. More misses there for Electro and Sekre as well. Lexi and Natsuko, the only one left with combo. More misses incoming from No Life too, though. And that seems to be the bottleneck for France at the moment. Otherwise, the scores would have been pretty tied up, I do believe.
Yeah, Lexi and Natsuko holding on for both of their teams. Everyone else coming up to combo now.
Yeah, score difference of over 100,000 though, so France going to need a lot of misses on the US side. There's one for the Creeper, that's the start, but they're going to need another 2 or 3 of them. Verbally from Lexi or Sekre, but they're doing really well by now.
Kind of weird snaps. No one's caught out though.
Yeah, and the Creeper's back up to speed as well, over 200 combo, so that's looking good for them. Seems that everybody was able to acclimate by now. Everybody doing really well. The Creeper missing again for the US though. Sekre following that up. That might be really important. Not a miss there for the Creeper. The blue bar is shrinking. Is it gonna happen again? France in the last half of the map taking that win? Not quite yet. They're gonna require a few more misses on the end of US here. Sekre actually missing again though. That might be crucial. As you can see, there's still a bit of map left, but no! US is able to hold on just by a hair of it, as you can see. 20,000 score difference, 19,000 to be exact, and whew, France losing out to their second pick already. That's not a good start.
Yeah, we could see there just for a second Natsuko with the full combo, only full combo in the lobby. Really unfortunate for France. They weren't able to steal it back at the end like they did their first map. That is going to be the first break point. We see United States immediately jumping into Hidden 2.
That makes a lot of sense indeed. To be expected, we knew that the US was going to go for Hidden 2 after the initial Hidden pick there. Makes no sense for them not to do it. And they should be feeling good now after that Nomad win. That's going to up the momentum quite a lot on their end, because this will be very, very likely be a 3rd point on their end. And being up 3-1, even if France is next to pick, which they are, still a very nice start, and you can feel quite calm when picking those hard-working double-time picks. You can make a mistake every so often without really ruining the game yet. Or they can just up the momentum even further, try and win another one of those breakpoints, and then it's going to be really hard for France to come back at all. So, nice spot to be on.
Yeah, United States going to be very happy about winning that breakpoint on Nomad. It's going to take one of the kind of preferred picks away from France there. See in chat, France is not excited about this next Hidden pick. They're looking for scores of like 600k or 300k, so... Yeah, France kind of surrendering this pick to the United States before it's even begun, but who knows, a miracle could always happen.
They're going to try anyway. It's not like they're going to give up, but knowing the track record of these two teams, United States should definitely be taking this if it's just anything.
Yeah, this should be a very safe pick for the United States.
It's a fairly hard map too. I played a bit of the map pool this time around, and I had like a D rank on this, so definitely quite hard indeed. There's a quite handful of misses there already for 4 players. So Tobas, Lexi, Sekre, Natsuko, Electro, and Zach still holding on to a full combo. And France actually takes up a bit of an early lead here, as you can see. Natsuko's going to follow that up though. Sekre also missed right before them though. Ooh, and there's your entire team miss for both teams, as you can see. Natsuko was actually able to hold on there, but missed right after. So USA slight lead here of about 10,000 points. Really just down to the fact that they had a bit higher combo before they got into that missing part.
Yeah, Zach's been doing really good so far this map. This is a Zach kind of map, if any map could be.
Yeah, but Lexi now actually holding on to combo quite alright. The Turbo's also trying their best, but dropping now. And it seems that France can't stop Lexi primarily at the moment. They are definitely upping the United States score quite a lot. Zach is starting to struggle a little bit. Sekre doesn't have a combo. And this slow part, Natsuko missing is actually going to ruin it for France at the moment, because they could have built up a bit of a score advantage here, maybe. Lexi and Zac both missing, though. Might change it up here. It's still very close, as the Tobas now took over the role that Lexi was playing just now. It's 200 combo. And they are actually providing France the score advantage here, as everybody is missing all the time. And it's really crucial at this point, because the map is actually getting close to its finish. This might be really close still, and now France has a bit of a combo advantage too. They're gonna lose that now though, as Lexi's back at 100, but Zac and Secre keep missing very consistently as well.
This could go to
they're
France.
making it sides. But every single time it seems that USA is like able to take it. It's France who like forces some misses on the end of the United States through like black magic or something. I don't know exactly what happens, but France so far is holding on, and it seems that they might actually take the breakpoint on Hidden with 7K.
Wow.
Oh my god!
That is absolutely insane. We actually see everyone but Natsuko on the France team being above the 600k they were hoping for, and it was more than enough. We can see the United States struggling really hard on that map.
Oh my goodness! Honestly, a bit of a mediocre performance there for Zac, especially. Lexi
Yeah.
also could have probably done better, because France, this is a score that I expected them to get pretty much. And this feels really good for France. This is like the best way they could have opened up on this point, I do believe, actually. Winning that Hidden pick is so very crucial. And the morale of the team should be really like as high as a kite right now.
Yeah, that is a just absolutely insane win for France there. We saw, even before it began, they were just like, all right, we lost. Let's, go next, guys. And then they just pull out a win like that. Like you said, Zac struggling a lot at the end there. He was doing pretty good at the beginning, but then just couldn't figure it out at the end. And yeah, United States just really subpar performance on that last map, unfortunately for them.
Indeed. But yeah, they weren't able to build up any sort of combo towards the end. Like Lexi had that combo throughout the middle part of the map, which was the only reason USA was able to hold on to the lead, because in terms of score, the three French players missed less than like Zac and Secre. And that allowed for France, when Lexi missed at least, to take up that score again and stay in that driver position, even when Lexi really wasn't doing the ending part of the map that badly either. And yeah, this is such an important point. Wow.
Yeah, I definitely think that's one area where the United States could improve, even though they have some good hidden players. We can see like Secre staying in for almost all the maps this year. Secre not exactly a hidden player himself, and we can see that problem kind of come through here, that loss.
Alright, so it seems that we're gonna get started on Hard Rock 1 pick by France here. We didn't even mention it as we were still talking about our previous pick. We were just really amazed by what just happened. And this is a bit of a change of pace, but it makes sense, I do believe, on the end of France, because the United States can only really swap out Zac here. It seems that France also only swapped out a single member though, but going from that hidden pick into Hard Rock will require a bit of adapting for all the players that played on the hidden pick, being Secre, Lexi, Turbos, and Electro as well, I do believe. So they're going to struggle a bit on this map, and then it really comes down to whether the Creep or Boros will be performing a bit better on the map. And in that case, Boros has been like really good in the match versus Canada yesterday as well. So they're probably going to provide a lot of score here for their team, I do believe. I wonder if the Creep is going to be able to match that. Lexi might struggle a bit too, because they are not really a hard rock play, even though they're pretty good. But we'll see. Boros and Electro are going to open it up with a few misses on the team of France, though. Lexi's going to follow that up for USA, and scores are fairly close to each other.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Lexi, not traditionally a hard rock player, has been kind of filling in that role this year a bit. And interestingly, not taking hidden on mods. That's something in previous years Lexi would do.
All misses there for France. Boros and Turbos both missing. We still have the Creep and Secre doing really well, and that's going to of the score quite a lot, as you can see. That blue bar is growing quite rapidly. It's going to slow down a little bit as they get close to 200, but Boros missing again. Not quite the same performance as it was able to pull off against the Canadian team yesterday, quite yet. They're going to have to up the ante quite a lot. Lexi with a really unfortunate miss there for the USA, though.
Yeah, we can see USA still 2 full combos, the only full combos left in the game. Sekre with the SS still.
Misses once again for France, by the way. Boros and Electro both not being able to hold on to combo. I'm not sure if this was a really good pick. Lexi's going to follow up with a miss for USA as expected. Lexi was going to be the one probably struggling the most here from all the Americans. The Creeper, however, is doing a lot better than Boros at the moment. As you can see, score difference between those two players of 150,000. And that's pretty much the score difference between the two teams as well. Lexi with another miss, though. Boros missed a little before that, so it seems that the United States actually going to be able to hold on to the lead still and take up the Hard Rock points if this continues this way.
Yeah, the Creeper doing really good on this map. We've seen him sub in for a couple of Hard Rock picks here and there, traditionally more of a double time player. He is going to find his first miss there.
Oh, team miss for USA! Boros was the only one to miss for France. It's going to trade once again with the Creeper, but Totobus also misses, so United States will survive another day, it seems. That got a little scary. More misses there for the Creeper. Electro's going to follow it up, though, in these snaps. Yeah, Electro really struggling on them, actually. That got a little scary for United States for like a few seconds, but they are going to hold on and take up another break point as well. It's not like United States can't beat France on Hard Rock, though, and that's why this is a bit of a peculiar pick for France, but well played there by US, and they really needed that point after the hidden loss.
Yeah, we can see almost everybody towards the end there struggling, finding that miss. Lexi actually the only one from the United States to hold on and helped them from losing that score advantage right at the end. It's going to bring us out to 3-2, and it should actually be United States pick now. So that was the second break point they have won this match.
Correct, indeed. Boros with a very mediocre performance on this map, though. That's really unfortunate. That could have swung things around if Boros was playing as well as he could. And I hope he's going to be able to improve that on the maps later down this match, because he's going to be playing quite a lot, I do think, considering that there's still quite a lot of Hard Rock and double time left.
I'll have to see what the United States wants to go with now. They still do have Hard Rock 3 open. They were looking pretty good on Hard Rock in that last map. It is interesting to note that they banned Hard Rock 2, so they're obviously not feeling super confident on all the Hard Rock picks. And they're going to go double time 1.
Alrighty, Doraemon. Oh, okay. Is this a good United States pick, I wonder? The entirety of France just poof, vanishes.
Yeah, we see DeCreeper and Sekre staying in. Now Colin stepping in for Lexi. Colin and DeCreeper kind of two of the main double time players on the squad this year.
Yeah, exactly. Sekre is a very solid double time player all in all as well, so he's surely going to be playing this map. But France also has a really good double time roster, but the United States doesn't have any options left either, so this might make some sense indeed. I wonder if the Tobus is going to be forced to play here for France, because this is not the type of map he really likes to do. It seems that he is indeed joining the lobby, so...
We're going to see Kisetsu Tori coming in for the United States.
Might
be. It could be. I see Sekre stepped out. See, still waiting on that third player for the United States. Oh no, it is going to be Sekre still.
Yeah, would make a lot more sense here. I don't think Kitsune Tori is like on the level of playing IEO 9.2 double time that comfortably yet, so maybe he is, maybe I'm just wrong. But Sekre would make more sense in this scenario.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Sekre stepping out. We do see him coming back in.
Yeah, this type of double time makes more sense for United States to pick than the other double time picks. I do believe that the other double time picks are a bit more in favor of France for the most part. And this really fast type of double time, you'll just have the Creeper probably bulking up the score a lot, trying his utmost best here. And the Sekre and Colin will do just fine as well, probably. Whereas France will have to hope that Boros will perform a lot better on this map than the previous map, and I hope that's going to be the case, because otherwise, yeah, the United States is going to take it.
Absolutely, yeah. This is definitely the kind of map that you'd expect the Creeper to do well on. I'd love to see if he can pull out that high score for his team.
He's been doing a lot of double time, even during CWC times, just maps that aren't in the pools and all. He's been doing really nicely. So far, though, the first miss is going to be for Colin. He's going to miss the second time together with the Tobus, and the Creeper's going to follow up with the United States as well. So bits of an early lead here for France, but the map is quite lengthy, so there's quite a lot that can still happen. Ooh, miss for the Creeper again, but Boros and Electro are going to be missing. So is the Tobus. So Sekre here pulling up a lot of score with his 400+ combo at the moment. Colin and Electro both missing once again. France in general has highest scores when you consider all players altogether, but Sekre is just pulling off a really nice play at the moment. That's going to provide the United States a bit of a lead here, as you can see.
Oh, big miss for Sekre there.
Really important, but Electro and Tobus is going to be following up. Another miss there for Sekre and Colin, and another miss for Sekre as well, but seems like a team miss for France is going to slow down progress for France, so that's actually going to provide a nice advantage for the United States, as the Creeper is at 370 combo now. Tobus struggling a little bit on this map too, missing quite often now.
I keep seeing around like 4 players in the map struggling, 4 to 5, and then it switches between Sekre and the Creeper. Now the Creeper falling down again. France building up combo.
Gonna need all of it. The Tobus, though, it seems that he's lost the rhythm a bit. He's at 40 combo once again, and Electro is going to follow that up with a miss of their own. The United States now comfortably leading at about a 80,000 points difference. Tobus keeps on missing too, and I don't think that's going to help out here. I think the United States is just going to be able to run away with it, as there's more misses for France every single time these harder parts of the map pop up.
We see Sekre once again up to a high combo, holding it down for his team. Other 2 players struggling a bit. Boros trying to fill that role for his team. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough, as we're getting to the end of the map here, and there's just too much of a score advantage over on the side of the United States.
Yeah, as already mentioned, this is not the type of double time map that the Tobus likes playing at all. Boros and Sekre here with really similar scores, I do believe. Yeah, both of them around that 997 to 6,000 score. Very nicely played by those 2. The Creeper also doing quite well, definitely better than the French players as well. But Tobus was the main factor here for France not being able to take up that point. And they're just gonna have to deal with that. That's the United States pick. It did make sense for whatever was left in the Hard Rock and the double time pool. But I believe that the rest of the map pool should favor France a tiny little bit now. So there's still the possibility for France to like make a run back right now, if not like later on in the match. And they're going to have to do it soon anyway, because otherwise the United States, well, they just need 3 more points until they have secured the spot in the top 3.
Yeah, we see France picking double time too. I expected to see a Nomad pick here, but they are going to be going right back to double time. This one perhaps one that will favor them a little bit better than that previous pick. That Colin's going to be stepping out. Oh, actually, no, he's over on France's side right now.
Okay, so No Life's going to be hopping in here for Tobus. Then it seems that the United States is going to hold on to their roster, as is. Quite peculiar, actually. I believe that this type of a double time map would be exactly the one that Tobus will be playing. This is way more in his ballpark, but he's actually snapped out already, so... And they are starting, so no Tobus in this map. I'm not entirely sure whether that's the decision they had to go for. United States still strong on these kind of maps, but I believe that Colin and the Creeper will be struggling considerably more on this map compared to some of the other double time map that we just saw. So we might see France actually be able to take this point quite alright if it comes down to Colin and the Creeper indeed not being able to play up to par compared to the other players.
Yeah, even if Sekre does well again here, if France can do better than they did last time, that would be plenty enough to give them the point. As we saw last time, Colin and Creeper struggling a bit, Sekre carrying. France also struggling is what gave the United States that point.
Let's see for Sekre for the United States, and No Life's going to follow it up. These score lines going to be really close. Electra also missed at the start of the map together with Colin, but Colin was a little earlier, so that's actually helped United States. But so far, the score seems to flicker. Well, not quite flicker, but get close to flickering every single time. United States is going to be able to take up a bit of a lead now, but it's not by a lot.
Yeah, already we can see this map definitely a lot harder. Electro going to fall again.
And so is No Life. Now United States is going to be able to bulk up that score, as you can see. And that blue bar is increasing quite rapidly. The Creeper and Colin doing a lot better than I expected. Actually, better than Sekre, the captain of the team, even. So that's looking pretty good for them. We're halfway through the map. Colin having a really annoying miss there on the slow part. So is the Creeper. It seems that now the weakness is showing a little bit more, even though that was very coincidental. And France is holding on to combo.
Some small slips is going to give France the chance to bring it back. About a third of the map to go. A nice long spinner here. And we're going to have a break so all the players can see where they're at.
Yeah, 10,000 points of difference. I think that France is going to be able to take up the lead here. But Boros is going to miss on this part for France. And that's going to be crucial, I do believe. Unless US has like 2 misses now, it's going to go to them, I do believe. And that would put France in a really nasty spot.
Yeah, France had a really good chance there, and then that miss really kind of screwed things for them.
Another 2 misses for No Life Electro. Sekre's going to miss 2 for US, but that's not going to stop progress here, as you can see. United States leading by a lot, and we are already nearing the end of the map, as you can see. And it seems that France blew it right at the end. Oh!
It's really unfortunate for France there. Right in the palm of their hands, and they let it slip through their fingers. That's going to bring United States 5-2 against France so far. And it will be their pick again, because that was another break point.
Proper gameplay by Colin, especially though here. Boros also only had a single miss and a beautiful accuracy to go along with it. So did Colin. But yeah, well played by those two, especially. And the Creeper doing better than I expected on this map too.
Yeah, Colin and the Creeper really stepping up more than we thought they would, doing much better than Sekre even. And it really paid off for the United States here. See Sekre in chat, very happy about Colin's performance there. I would be too. What will the United States do? There's 1 hard rock pick, 1 double time pick left on the board, and then 4 no mod picks to go.
Yeah, well done by US here, and this is something that France is going to struggle with. Yeah, it seems that my prediction. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It seems that my prediction so far was wrong, in the sense that France will be stronger on most of these hard rock and double time maps. So far, United States actually looking quite a lot better. France taking up their first point in no mod, then the second point in hidden, in a very weird twist of events. And now they are really struggling. Every time they seem to be really close to getting a point, and then they somehow just seem to blow it every single time. It's really unfortunate. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, United States doing a lot better than yesterday as well. That's nice to see.
Song is a banger.
This is a convert pick. Seems that is France going to be swapping players here? Maybe not. Doesn't seem like it at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like now we said both rosters. We had some players stepping out for a second, or at least switching slots, and then they all came back to their same slots in the end.
Alrighty, that's fine. We're gonna get started in a few seconds. 8th map of the game. Alrighty. Early miss here for Boros. Colin missing right after, so is the Creeper. It's a medium-sized pick, so not too long, not too short.
Yeah, just enough time for the score to flip all over the place. We're going to see France finding another miss there.
Exactly, that's going to flip to USA.
Electro finding another miss again, struggling a little bit on this intro section.
It's a deceiving map. It's harder than it looks on stream, I would say. That doesn't happen too often for maps. The Creeper and Colin are going to miss here. Burrows also miss for France, but the combo advantage is in the hands of France right now. They might be able to get the score lead back, but I don't think so. Not quite yet, at least. No Life and Sekiro, on the other hand, still doing really nice here with the double S, both of them.
Yeah, we got about a 45,000 advantage to the United States. As long as they build their combos back up, they will be able to hold on to the lead, and Electro going to miss is going to help them out with that.
Yeah, tons even. The Creeper's going to miss as well, so that's going to stop the progress, but Electro and the Creeper trading here pretty much. It's got a stalemate, as you can see. Oh, big miss there for Sekiro though. Boris as well, and no life, so Colin once again taking up a bit of an MVP role, as you can see, with a score difference in favor of USA of about 60,000 now. Colin will have to hold on to that combo to try and increase that even further.
Yeah, with Sekiro falling there, I think No Life might be the only full combo left. Oh no, he missed as well, so yeah, no full combos left on the board.
Yeah, more misses there for the Creeper and Sekiro though. Colin's not going to be able to carry that on his own, but Electro's miss is going to help out the US quite a lot here. Getting to that late stage of the map. France is going to need USA to miss a lot here if they still want to take up this point.
There's about 30 seconds left to go, and they need a lot of misses to come out from the United States.
No Life and Sekiro will trade, and that's not quite enough. As you can see, the trade here, but a full team miss for both teams with that nasty jump, as you can see. And France misses again, where USA only has the Creeper missing, and it's getting out of their grasp here. France is again not being able to pull up here at the end. Another miss for the Creeper. Kola has a lower combo than the people over at France, but Boros missing again will once more stop progress. More misses for everybody but Electro. Wait, that blue bar decreased in size quite rapidly here, but definitely not enough map left to ensure France win. And United States at match point, very early on in the match too. We're only been playing for 42 minutes, so wow, doing really nice here.
Yeah, United States trying to speedrun this pick before France can gain steam and bring them back to a tiebreaker. They did not want to see a repeat of that last time. It didn't end super well for them. But yeah, unfortunate for France there at the end, that team-wide miss for both teams evened things out and made it so that they wouldn't be able to take the point in the end. Will be France's pick now, possibly their last if they can't get a win out of this, so they're going to have to take their time and pick well on this.
Exactly. So there's one double time pick left, and the rest is no mod. And I'm just wondering, when are they going to go back to no mod? They really need to. That initial no mod went quite all right for them. And you don't want to be playing double time when you're really nervous, because your catching movement is just going to be really janky for the most part. Whereas on no mod, that's not going to be the case quite as much.
Yeah, I definitely expect to see a Nomad here, and I'm surprised, kind of like you said, they haven't gone back to Nomad sooner.
mean, to their credit, it is true that some of the DTs, like actually last leftover double time pick and in circles, should favor them in like the ideal instance, but it's not the ideal instance today. And France looked really strong at the start of the match, but slowly started to settle a little bit throughout, and is now looking a little weaker. They are gonna go for double time 3. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Again, they're just ignoring those no-mod picks, and it could be fatal here. If this isn't the right call, then that is it for them, and they are going to be ending CWC in 4th place. Ooh, that is a interesting statement there in chat. Toba saying that he hopes it's not going to be the last map, and Sekre saying it might be. It's all on you.
Oh, they're trying to get him nervous.
Yeah, so United States feeling
Nice
pretty confident on this pick, but yeah, the ball is in France's court. Speaking of rosters, looks like Lexi is going to be coming in, and I think that's no roster change for France.
Toba's joined now.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Is swapped for Electra, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Lexi's going to be swapping for Poland here.
Yeah, one player swap for both teams then.
Yeah, okay. This is the type of double time that Tobas really likes. But he's been put under pressure by the United States just now. Those mind games could really become a factor. Not even kidding. And it's not the greatest time to be playing double time when you're doing this bad so far, honestly.
Yeah, Decreeper with an early miss. Toba's going to be trading though.
And there's a team miss for the United States. Boros is going to miss as well with no life, holding on to 2 in a combo. It's going to up the score for France a little, as you can see. Toba's also having a higher combo than most of the US players here. Another miss there for the Creeper, and the French will have a bit of a lead here. No life also missed though. I missed that. Pun not intended. Sekre and the Creeper are also going to miss once more for the United States, so the performance is looking more stable in the end of France, if anything. Maybe the nerves haven't really gotten into their head just yet, and that's good news for them.
Yeah, Lexi doing quite well so far. The other 2 players of the United States struggling a little bit. France looking pretty nice.
Honestly speaking, Sekre is doing quite alright as well so far. The Creeper is the one with the low score in the lobby. No life is going to miss for France, though. And they're going to be able to see that too. He's got to feel pressure to combo the rest of the map, I'm sure of that. And that's going to lead him to miss once again. And so will Boros. United States is probably going to take up the lead here. So will Totobas. And Lexi's going to miss too, but United States still has 2 combos over 200. Being Sekre and the Creeper. France is falling apart now. Oh,
yeah.
Not looking good for them.
Oh, that break has got to be brutal for them. They can see where they stand and that the United States have taken back the lead with a little less than half of the map to go.
Exactly. Sekre missed as well, but the Creeper's playing such an important role at the moment. He is finally upping his score quite a lot. Boros and Tobas with more misses, so will Sekre and the Creeper, but that score difference of 70,000 points will not just vanish out of the blue. France will need to hold on to combos. Sekre's got to miss. So will Boros, so will Totobas, so will No Life! Oh no, that's a disaster. Lexi at 400 plus combo. The Creeper and Sekre both having higher combos than any of the French players as well. And Totobas just hasn't got it anymore. I think it's the nerves. I think that's the downfall of France here, and that the double time pick is the last thing they should have gone for. And it's showing as this gap is widening by the second. The misses that happen on the USA side just now don't really matter, as you can see. France just can't pull it back this late into the game, and it's looking like it's going to be GG. More misses there for Secret Tobas with the Creeper. Lexi and No Life don't really have any sort of spectacular combo either, though. And it's looking like hope is really lost by now, as France misses once more. The entire team, that is. 10% of the map left, and they're going to have to make it for over 100,000 points. That's just plainly said impossible.
Yeah, really unfortunate for France there. They were playing with fire and unfortunately got burned with that double time pick at the end, and that is going to lead France to be finishing CWC this year with 4th place, United States going on to the next round next weekend.
Wowie. So yeah, United States indeed not really being the best yesterday in their match against the Philippines. Not really too representative. And that's what tricked me into thinking that France might have been able to win. But yeah, I think it's mostly the combination of nerves and just having to play against such a strong team against the USA. I mean, France never got into top 3 before, so they felt so pressured into doing it, but sadly they weren't quite able to do it. But honestly speaking, France, you shouldn't be ashamed at all. That was a great performance, and United States, we have to congratulate for taking up a top 3 spot for the 3rd year.
Okay, congratulations to both teams for their performances this year. Both teams doing very well. We are going to be seeing United States as the winner moving on to next weekend, where they will be facing off against Hong Kong for the losers bracket grand finals. Winner of that will get to take on South Korea for 1st place.
Correct. So yeah, we have a newcomer in the top 3 anyway. Hong Kong is going to be that team, and we'll have United States versus Hong Kong next week as our first match. As you already mentioned, still up in here, you can see the bracket. South Korea is sitting on that throne for now, waiting until either Hong Kong or USA comes knocking on that door, trying to knock him off that podium. I mean, that throne. Will that happen or won't that happen? We shall see next week. The final week of the CWC 2021 tournament. And yeah, that's the final match for the finals round. That's been a spectacular weekend once again. Very nice matches all across. No tiebreak to be seen this weekend, but that's more than fine. Nobody is going to be crying about that. I'm really sure of that.
I mean, I was excited to see a tiebreaker, but you know, it didn't happen, and that's all right.
I mean,
we got close.
Spectacular gameplay from all teams, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So coming up next, we will be having our map pool showcase for the grand finals. We may be taking a slight break before then. We'll let you know in just a moment here.
Yeah, exactly. In like 10 to 15 minutes-ish, we'll be going live with our map pool showcase. But for now, we're going to have to prepare for a little bit. And you guys can take a little break and have a bit of a breather as well if you want to. And if you haven't already, you could also do the following things like following the channel, because every time we go live, you'll get an email notification whenever we are indeed live. And well, that will only happen if you click on the bell icon, but you can click on that bell icon. It's not far from the following button. It's literally right next to it. And right next to that, it's going to be your subscription button if you're feeling really generous and you want to help us out with providing this sort of content and making these sort of tournaments. Then you should click on that subscription button. All of that funding will go into the tournaments. And finally, banners. I'm pretty sure this is like literally the last day you can buy banners. So banners will appear on your profile and it will show your support for a certain team in the tournament. Today, I'm pretty sure it's the last day you can get them. You can buy them for 16 teams, yes, including all of the teams that have already dropped out of the tournament. But you can also buy them for the leftover teams, and if you pick the team that wins the tournament, that profile banner will stay just a little longer on your profile. It looks really slick, right? It's Snow Leopard, who's the actual showcase model on the website page if you want to see how it looks like, what it looks like. And it's only $2.50,